Yeah, so I've come to realize I need my own space so I can go ahead and get my YouTube channel started. I know exactly what I want to do. I can't wait to bring to you guys some weight loss content. Some of it'll be controversial. Shouldn't be. It works. Though I understand why it would be, and I support it being controversial, and that health is wealth, really. And you need to be healthy in life. And as long as people are thinking, that's good with me. But I can't wait to get my podcast started. My 150-day challenge. I think I'm now on the 90th day. Yeah, 90 days left, which means I'm on my 60th day. Yeah, this is my first one. My first workout was like yesterday, really. And yeah, time for that good old fashioned consistency. There's a way I want to present it, though. I'd love to talk about it actively via podcast. I need to move out and get on my own first. Need to get some cash together. So that's why I Uber for now. I have some things I could sell around the house. Thing is, I'd rather not. Actually, I don't mind selling them, frankly, but they're not mine to sell. And even if I could sell them, I really wouldn't want to because I'd use them. I'd actually, even though there are gyms and you can go to the gyms, sometimes you don't want to. And those things I need, I can use them. And there are other ways to make money. I can make money Ubering right now if I just put a little effort into it. That's what I'm doing. In terms of my mental health and my mental recovery, I've come quite a long way. Things are starting to click maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Also, in terms of my aspirations to being a stage presence, things are coming to me a little bit more. I don't want to state the obvious that it takes away from the effect, right? So I'm coming around more every day. I'm developing bit by bit mentally. Good for me, you're right. Pat on the back. Yeah. I couldn't say whether or not I'm proud of it. It's simply the way things are. I've come around to some level of normalcy, I guess, sanity. I think that's how things are supposed to be. I think it's a shame you'd have to celebrate it, though I think these things should be celebrated for everyone. Um, why not? If you can, you should, right? You can be chastised, hit ridiculed when you're not doing well. You can be supported for getting back on your feet. That's fine. Fine with me. Though as an individual, good for you. Now what can you do? There's always more. And until I'm able to exist with certain standards as a bare minimum that I know that I'm capable of existing with relative to my recovery mentally, then and only then will I start to celebrate. And the way I celebrate is by actively engaging in a task or an activity, and those activities and the results I desire meeting standards, and my performance all throughout ends up meeting certain standards that I both that are social norms, if you will, or should be social norms for certain people, and that those that of which are standards that I've set for myself. And what I mean by should be is that one guy who can do one thing isn't too good at doing another thing. So you don't hold that guy to the same standard in terms of cerebrally intellectual stature, or, well, I should just say cerebrally in the human mind and common sense type stuff. In that sense, we're all, in the same realm. That's what I mean. But you give one guy one tool, another guy another tool. I think I've said this 1,000 times already. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say held to the same standard. So personally, when I perform, that's how I will show my celebration. I'll have a certain quality of being that is for me, and I'm performing at a certain level relative to what I deem is socially appropriate, and I maintain that level. And I desire to keep going, and when I don't desire to keep doing something functional, like Guy Customato for Mike Tyson said, even till the day he died, he was like, I'm working on this now. Okay, now I'm working on this. Okay, now I'm working on this. I've got this much time. I'm working on my left this, which is normal to me. It's just always appreciate every second of every day. So I can't wait to be on my own. That's my main focus right now. That's why I'm out here right now. want to start, not want to start, I'm starting that podcast. And I want to do that in a certain way. It doesn't have to be perfect how the podcast initially starts. It should be as close to that as possible. However, some things can be sacrificed. So long as the podcast is started, that's the most important thing for me. In terms of presentation, I want to take everyone along on the journey of that podcast a certain way without any interruption. That's just rational. I need to handle this. I have a little phone issue. That's top on the list. I need to be moving around though in order to do that. So there we go. That's where I am right now. It feels good. Feels good. Feels good to feel good. Want to feel better. And more importantly, I just want to get things done. I'm a big fan of getting things done. Yeah. And I can't wait to show you. All right. Take care.